at 8:30. I think we must be having some technical difficulties because we can't hear it at all. Dr. Feelgood, if you can hear me, bring up the volume. Okay, well, good evening, everyone. I don't know if you heard the last piece of our audio because we were having a little technical difficulties, but I am yours truly, Dr. Fabulous, in the house tonight, not feeling fabulous, but I'm here. Thank God that I'm here. But tonight we are going to talk about the traditions of this dating thing. And I had never heard, I said, now, you know what? I'll be 60 my birthday. I know black don't crack, but nevertheless, I was just really laughing because I had never really heard about this Sadie Hawkins Day, you know, and everybody was like, well, Sadie Hawkins, the girl, she wasn't the best of the best, but she would run around and grab her little man and put her dabs on him. And so when I started thinking about it, I was like, well, that's just today's everyday, cycle. A woman sees something that she's interested in and she just walk on up and, like Dr. Fabulous was like, oh, you sure do smell good. So that's that line that the ladies can use in this day and time if you don't want to act like old Sadie. And so with that being said, I would like to welcome each and every one of you here this evening to sit back and relax and enjoy. And we have a new co-host here, and I'm going to introduce him to the world of Upscale Love for You. That's none other than Lil Bo Pete. Lil Bo Pete, introduce yourself, and then we're going to keep this train right on moving down the tracks. We done lost Lil Bo Pete. I done scared him off.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but everything is like really, really low tonight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to check my volume.
You sound good on my end.
Oh, okay then, as long as I sound good.
Hey, so thank you for that lovely introduction. I am your co-host, one of them, Lil Bo Pete. Hey, I'm glad to be here. It's an honor. Follow my smoke, man. We going up tonight. Let's go.
All right then. So as I said earlier, we are talking about the roles of women, asking men out. Are you comfortable with women taking charge and doing their thing? Or are you used to that old tradition of where the man asks you out? But you know what? Some men are so standoffish till they don't even ask you out no more. Even if you go out or you're out, some of them will sit there and look at you and want to talk to you all night long. But I don't know if they forget their courage juice or what the deal is. So I'm going to ask Mr. Distinguished Brother about that. Why is it that guys are standoffish and really don't, how can I say, ask the woman out, or they sit and stare all night long? Can you hear me, Distinguished Brother?
All right, repeat that one more time, please.
I said, we are covering the old, what is it? Sadie Hawkins Day. Is that, yeah, Sadie Hawkins
Sadie
Day,
Hawkins, okay.
Where the woman, she step out front, grabs her man, and, she latches on to him. I said, but in today's society, sometimes men will sit there all night, look at you, but won't make an advancement or walk over to you or say anything. So what's the deal?
That could be a two-sided thing. First off, sometimes as a guy, we know what we want, but we're a little intimidated by what we want. And we're just trying to think up in our minds, how can we make that first move? How can we get over there? But that fear sets in and you just can't move. It's something about that woman. You could talk to anybody else in the room, but it's about that one woman that you just cannot work up the strength to go over there and talk to her. Now, on the flip side of that, for those of us that can do it, we still nowadays have to consider the fact that if we compliment, if we try to step towards a woman, if we do anything as simple as open a door, we could get our heads handed to us because y'all can do whatever you want to do. Y'all can do everything that we can do. We are not necessary anymore, especially in the Black community. Black men are being cut off at the ankle, the knees, and sometimes at the waist, even when we're trying to be that forward thinking or that somewhat aggressive male that wants to make the first move, because a lot of women nowadays think, hey, I don't need a man. I can do whatever you do. Why are you talking to me? So it's a two-sided thing for guys nowadays. And I don't know how the other men on the panel feel, but that's what I have been encountering over time, especially recently. Anyone else have any thoughts on that?
Oh, definitely. Am I unmuted?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Hey, I agree with the second part. That some women, they don't want to be bothered. Like, you just being nice and courteous. Like at the store, you opening up the door. I don't need you to open my door. It's the attitude. But I try to stay in character even when they get out of character. But to the first part, I ain't never met a woman that intimidated me, distinguished brother. If I see her and I want her, I'm gonna go get her. I'm gonna go let her know I want her. Cause my mother told me the only way she gonna know is if you tell her. So I ain't finna look at you all night. I'd rather sit next to you and talk to you. I can't do that. I ain't the one. I can't look at a woman all night and don't say nothing to her. But
No, and I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I've been the same way, but and I've encountered many of them. They'll sit right there in that corner. The woman's like 2 feet away from them, and there's something about it that makes them so intimidating. I can't figure it out, but they get so intimidated they can't even say hello.
I've seen it. I've seen it. I've never been him, but I've definitely seen it. Like I don't understand how they can just sit there and watch and then later on be like, I shoulda, I woulda. You know
I
what I'm
should have,
saying?
I could have,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. You
want
missed
her,
you blew your
and then get
opportunity,
mad
bro.
when another brother take the steps and go get her.
Exactly. You blew your opportunity, bro. You walked in fear. You stayed in fear. You let fear win. Can't let fear win.
I still say the worst thing she can say is no. Once
Right.
she says no, you just move on.
Well, you know what? I do believe that chivalry is not dead. So I'm going to always have that smile on my face when someone opened the door for me, car door, store door, you name it. Because I'm looking, that prince got to bring it. I ain't even going to say a prince, that King Jack, because Prince is for the young girls. I'm a old, I just say Pomeranian. So therefore, I know that chivalry is not dead. So when a man
It's
opens his
struggling
door
though.
for me,
It's
you know,
struggling. It's on life support right now because it's hard to use it and not worry about am I gonna get my head handed to me.
well, no, well, that's the listen, let me tell you, these are women that be walking around here talking about they don't need a man, they playing. They really playing. Cause see, I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but all right then. To my ladies on the panel, how many of you enjoy a man treating you like the woman you should be treated like? When I say chivalry, I mean opening of the doors, all of that good stuff. Because when a man treats you special, that feels good. I see Lady T got her hand raised.
I sure do. I love chivalry. You can open up my car door. You can hold the umbrella over me. You can pour my wine first. You can sit there and put your jacket over me. When I'm cold, you can shower me with all the chivalry. I am 100% team chivalry. So, men, you don't ever have to worry about that from Lady T.
That's right, honey. And Dr. Fabulous too, because that's what I'm talking about. I love it. So I'm going to ask that we take this a little poll, and all I need you to do is put if you are for chivalry, ladies. This is for the ladies. Please put a one in the chat box. Now I'm telling you all to put a one in the chat box. And how about I can't? Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I couldn't even find the chat box. I was here searching for the chat box. But if you and just be honest, because if you're one of the women that don't want them to open the door, I understand that because sometimes let me say this, you can tell when a man is being or serving up the gentleman in them. But then you can tell some when they're trying to be fresh and want you to pass on by, so they look at the back parts and all that. So you can kind of tell. So if you're one of the women that don't like it, I understand, because some guys that give you that creepy crawly kind of feeling. So with that being said, I'm gonna shoot it on over to Special K. Are you ready, Special K? I know I saw her. Did
Yes,
I?
I'm
I'm
here.
ready. I'm right here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, I'm with most of the ladies on the panel. Yes, I love chivalry. I love I love to be treated like a lady, as we all should. So, I don't have a problem letting the man lead. Um, at this point in my life, I'm ready to relax. Go ahead. As long as I can trust him to do the right thing, I'm all for it. As far as the um pursuing, the man and the non-traditional role, I guess you could say. Okay, so younger me would have said no to it because that just wasn't my thing. I just wasn't into making the first moves and things like that. Most of the time, man sees you, he's interested, he usually would lead off and I'll speak to you or whatever and take it from there. But nowadays times have changed, and a lot of men nowadays, I don't want to so much say, I guess the roles are reversed, but they want to be pursued more. So I don't have a problem with it. I had a friend who asked me, was going through someone on the job that she was interested in. And I told her, I said, well, I think maybe you should go for it. And she did, and he received it very well, and they, dated for a little while. I'm not too sure what happened after that, but nowadays, like you said, Dr. Fab, men aren't really taking that first step anymore. It's almost rare to find that if you're single and you're dating, if you're in a relationship and you're married, you're not out there trying to get anybody anyway. But as far as in the single world, a lot of men aren't stepping up. The safest way, people are talking more online nowadays, but just being out and about and trying, yeah, little Bo people are doing the online thing, but just being out and about, men aren't coming up getting numbers, speaking and having that dialect, at least not anywhere that I see so too much in my circle and my single friends and myself. But this is one thing I've always wanted to do, and I said I'm going to do it. I always said that I want to, say the setting, you at a bar or restaurant, you see a guy, he's attractive, whatever. I've always wanted to do that. I want to send him a drink, or send a drink over there to him.
Well, go on, girl.
Yeah,
Do
just
your
saying
Yes,
something. I
yes.
think that's, like, I just, for me too, it's kind of just the reaction of the man, because most men aren't expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, but like I said, me now, yes, I'm all on board with that. Me probably 10 years ago would have been a big no.
Right.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm reading the comments. It says, as for me, I guess I will do like Ruth did. Let him know I'm interested. Then it's up to him to pursue. All right now. Now listen, I'm that person. I believe that when you have a smile on your face, you can do anything with a smile. Because if you got that smile right, that's why I'm getting ready to pay for some veneers, y'all. I'll be like, ooh, when I get these new teeth, they're gonna say, Dr. Fabulous, please close your mouth, girl. Close your mouth. But I'm so excited. But it says that I looked it up. I said, well, how do you attract a man to get him to go like, she interested? And it says, just walk up to him and smile. Then it also says, drop something and see if he'll pick it up for you. You know? And then, last but not least, it says, look deep into his eyes. Would you believe it? You got to walk up, smile, or either you got to drop something, meet his eyes, and girls, it's supposed to be on. But it says, don't make it too obvious that you dropped it on purpose. So I see Lil Bo Peep got his hand up. Now it said something came up. It says, is it okay for a woman to ask a man out? 64% said yes, 9% said no, and the other says it depends. Okay, so with that being said, we gonna move right along. And Lil Bo Peep, you got your hand up. Go ahead, it's all on you. Let's hear what you got.
You got on mute, brother. You got
You
on mute.
first.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. If you said,
All right.
the poll popped back up. Okay.
That's all right. I got it.
So if you send me a drink, I mean, it would be flattering, but I'm probably gonna send it back. I'm gonna tell them to send it back because if I
why?
want you, I'm supposed to let you know. By nature, I'm a man, so I'm a hunter, and
That's right.
I'm gonna go get what I want. So you ain't. I mean, if you just give me an indication, you like she said about that smile. If you show them teeth and you smile at me the right way, oh, I'm coming. I'm coming over there. I'm coming to say
Girl,
something.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna make my presence. I'm gonna make my
wait.
presence known. If you let me know you want me, you ain't gotta send me no drink. So keep your $10 because I'm gonna send it back to you. And if it ain't something you drink, it's just gonna be a waste of your money. So let the man by nature we're gonna hunt, right? So if a man sees something, and we're not talking about these new age cats that hide behind this internet dating and stuff, cause that's a negative for me because behind the keyboard, you can be whoever you want to be. You
yes,
know
you
what I'm saying?
can. And
That's
they'll
a,
trick
that's
you too.
a,
That's
right,
Wait,
called
little Bo.
catfishing.
right.
Wait.
Straight catfish. And I don't like catfish out the lake, so I don't want to be catfished on the computer. So
Oh Lord.
I'm straight on all that right there. But if I'm out and I see you and you looking good and you got them teeth white like mine, ooh, I'm coming through.
Y'all just wait. Y'all
I'm
just
coming
wait.
through.
Woo, fire.
Follow my. I'm bringing the smoke to you. You ain't got to follow it.
But
All
wait,
right.
wait, little Bo. Now listen, we at the bar. I'm looking at you. You're attractive. I just want some conversation. I'm sending a drink over to you for conversation. You gonna turn my drink down?
And you can come up to me and you can come up to me and ask me am I by myself and we'll get the conversation popping from there. You ain't got to send me no drink. Keep your money.
But
I'm not.
that
Oh,
could
I
be
ain't gonna drink.
that could
I
be
ain't
a
gonna
little
take.
scary,
that
little
is
Bo Peep.
disrespectful, little Bo. I'm
I
trying
ain't
to
gonna
have a conversation with you.
No,
listen. And
no,
I'm telling
no,
you, I'm
because
like
this
Joseph.
day and age,
Come and
listen,
talk to me. Come and
you
talk. Just come and talk to me. You ain't got to send the
Mm,
drink. You
okay,
come.
all
okay.
right.
So check this. What if the waitress bring it and the waitress fine? Now I'm looking at the waitress instead of the woman that don't send the drink.
Oh, you know she ain't buy that. She can't afford that drink. She trying to get your tip.
Okay. Well, we got
Just
another hand up. SLT DVD 1024. Come on and bring it to us. Now, if I didn't say it all, my SLT DVD 1024. Come on, don't trick a sister.
mm-hmm.
All right, then. I guess they wanted me just to. Y'all
Move
don't see
on.
that hand?
Yeah, but move on. Move on.
Oh, I'm gonna move right on, right on. So, what was I getting ready to say? Dog, it made me lose my train of thought. Dog. Okay. Well, anyway, as I was saying, as some he said, pretty and white teeth. It's the teeth for me, y'all. I can go anywhere, and I think everybody have a type. And with Dr. Fabulous, it's the teeth for me and a beard. It's something about a man with a beard. Oh my God. And the teeth. Oh my God. It just sent me. I'm going to be Sadie Hawkins that night. But
You'll just
I'm
remember,
going,
don't be dropping stuff too often. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be dropping stuff too
oh,
often.
no, no, no. See, you just drop a little, I don't even know. They say just drop something, maybe your key ring or something like that. Not anything of importance because they might pick it up and keep on walking with it. But no, I'm going back to Lil Bo Pete, he said, just walk over and say something to me now. That's a good thing that he's an honest single man. But some men be trying to pull the whole entire crowd. Like, say, for example, the woman get up and go to the restroom and he giving eyes to the girl and the girl go strutting over there. By the time they get their little conversation wound up, she back out the restroom like, what you doing over here? So then you got a little conflict, you got a little animosity there in the room. So what would we do at that time? I'm listening. Any men? I know the men not gonna tell
Basically,
they.
let me see if I understand what you're saying here. You're saying that
I'm
if
saying,
we have
some
been
men
conversating,
try to be players. So while the one is in the restroom, he trying to make eyes with somebody else. And so she say, I'm bold. I'm gonna walk on over there. And they in their little
When you
conversation.
going
And
back about?
by the time they get it wound up, then the girl coming back out the restroom and he looking like dumb door. And she's standing there like, who is this? He done made
well,
the googly eyes and everything.
well, you gotta again, that's a two-parter because part one is we just met. So I'm out looking for who I'm looking for.
Right.
I got time to talk to you. I got time to talk to her. I'm sorry, but I gotta play the field. I gotta see what's going on. I gotta see what's out there. So for you to get upset because I start talking to somebody else, we ain't at that point yet. Now, part
Oh,
two of that though is if you guys have established something, if you've actually met up on a date, different story. But if I'm just meeting you at the club, I might talk to Susan. I might go over here talk to Janet. I might talk to Bertha, who's with Janet. My job is to find whoever I can find and get with who I can get with. And if that means I got to talk to three or four of y'all at the same time, that's what's going to happen. You can't get upset about that because women do the same thing. And I've always been a proponent, especially in y'all's case, y'all got it a little harder than we do. Because for every one of us, there's about 15 of y'all nowadays. So
okay.
we got to go for what we got to go for.
All right then. So let me get this down packed now. You didn't come to the club with the girl. See, I was thinking maybe in Lil Bo Pete's case, he came with somebody, but he was trying to play the fields. He was trying to get that little chit chat in while the one went to the restroom.
Oh,
But
now,
you're
now,
saying,
now, I got it.
and
I
listen,
don't
wait,
know
wait,
him that
wait,
well, but I
wait,
think
wait,
Pete would be made man enough that if he brings somebody, that's who he's leaving with, unless he act a fool.
wait. Okay, so listen.
Thank you,
So
DJ.
what you're saying is that if you go to the club and you come along, you got the right. If you bought Sharon a drink and then you see Bertha over there, that's what you said. You want to
Mm-hmm.
go conversate with Bertha. So Sharon need to nurse her drink while you go and talk to Bertha.
No, okay. Well, now see, that's up to Sharon. Because if I leave Sharon and go talk to Bertha, and Sharon's gonna sit there and wait for me, that's on Sharon. My
Oh,
job is to go out there, like the man said, and hunt around, see what I can find. Now, if Sharon and I have struck up a conversation and I feel it might go somewhere, then I'm probably not going to go talk to somebody else. But if I don't feel good about Sharon, or if I feel that it is not
worth your
producing
time.
anything, then yeah, I'm going over to Bertha. If Sharon's too simple-minded to move on herself, I can't help that.
Oh, simple-minded. I like those words. Okay. Ashley, you got your hand up. Come on, Ashley. I don't think you open.
Thank you, ma'am. Here I am. This is Ashley right here. So listen to the fellas here. Good evening, ladies. Is this advice being given from a perspective of you're married now or in a relationship now or currently? Because I think the dating scene has changed. Women are not confident, so it's nothing, little Bo Peep, to send a drink across the, to the bar, and it's nothing now. So I think it's changed. I'm just trying to see what dating time frame are we in.
Well, I would hope that if they out lurking at the club, I hope that they're single. Cause I wished I might walk back and my husband be and said something to somebody. He'll be looking like Jimmy the Cricket, but my husband dead, y'all. I'm just teasing. He's 6 feet under, so we're not gonna even discuss that. Okay, so we got this poll that jumped up. Men with beards, single choice, yes. 4 out of 4. Women are women friendly these days. Yes. 60% say no. Well, I don't know where you are. Can women be creepy? Yes, they can, honey. They'll show up to your door. Don't play with them now. What else? All right. It says
crazy.
yes, women can be creepy. Well, I won't say they creepy now. What I will say is no. What I'm saying
Crazy and creepy.
Okay, but what I'm saying is sometimes they're put in compromising positions. And when I say that, now this poll about to make Dr. Fabulous strike a knot, because if it pop up in my face one more time, I shut it out. But anyway, as I was saying, sometimes women are put in compromising position. As I was saying, sometimes you do have guys that want to work the field, even though they came with someone. They may not be really, really happy with that individual. So they trying to sow their wild oats while still keeping her dangling along. And she really don't realize that she getting ready to get the chop. You understand? Some men will do that. They'll deal with women until they find who they really want to be with, and then give the girl the chop. And so that's where I say, and you say they become crazy. That's a compromising position because she think y'all in full effect. Where in the back of your mind, because women, I'm gonna be honest, women, some of us, I'm gonna say some of us have done that as well. You meet a guy and he's really not your type, but you say, dog, I ain't got nothing better to do, and I'm gonna go to the movies and I'm gonna go out to dinner and I'm gonna do all of the above to with this person. But it's not gonna go past this dinner, this movie, and all that. Because when
It's called the boy toy, Dr. Fab. That's what it's called.
It's called what now?
A boy toy. So you're just playing with
a boy
someone.
toy. You gonna play with that toy? I'm telling you, when you
I'm
meet
telling
somebody
you, it's just somebody
and
to
you're not
catch the
interested in
I
this
do believe that
person,
is the wrong terminology.
yeah,
Okay,
because
man
boy
Y'all
toy,
toy.
use
baby,
it for
mean you
they
playing.
use for what they do. That's what
It's
that
a
is.
man toy. I'm just playing around, kicking it with you.
No,
No, we ain't
Waste
even gonna
time.
call that no toy. That's calling
no,
have
no.
nothing better to
Lady T,
do.
a boy toy or a girl toy is defined as, yeah, you ain't serious about them, but you're gonna use them and have a good time with them. What Dr. Fabulous is talking
Sexually.
about is just, what
Yeah.
Dr.
But
Fabulous
when
is
you
talking
meet
about is
somebody
just
and you
going out.
see them for the first time and you know it's not going nowhere, you say this is just a free meal and a free activity this evening.
That's it.
That's it. Point blank period. Ain't no boy toy, ain't no man
That's
toy,
using.
ain't no
Yeah.
child toy, none of
Use
that.
it. It's using.
Okay.
It's a
No,
play
not
toy.
using, not using.
That's
Because
using. That's using, doctor. If I
no,
know
it's not using because guess what? You're enjoy. Well, I don't say if you're going out with someone, you're gonna have to make it pleasant. So the pleasantries are you're communicating. It's just an outing.
I can communicate with somebody and not spend my money that night. I can communicate on the telephone. I ain't going nowhere with nobody that I ain't interested in. We ain't going.
I agree.
That we don't do that no more. Like maybe in my
Yeah,
younger days,
that ain't happening.
you know, but at
That ain't
40
happening.
years old, and they want to go to these like restaurants, you know, that cheesecake place.
Extravagant restaurant.
And then you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
not
Like,
bring that up, Pete. Let's not bring that up because
I ain't
that
gonna
list
even
is
go there. I
long.
ain't gonna go there,
That
G.
list is
I ain't gonna
long.
go there. I'm gonna stay with it. So, you know,
Well,
but I'm
you
just
know,
honest. I ain't going
well,
nowhere
you
with
know
no person
what?
that ain't
Listen,
interested
listen,
in.
listen. I guess it's different for the younger crew, but for an older woman like myself, God knows. Ooh, I ain't gonna put this out there, but I got to put it out there. Went to church. This person, see him at church all the time. So we got to be cordial with one another. Asked me out. I knew I wasn't interested. God knows I knew I wasn't interested. But I said I have to be nice
No, you don't.
because we attend the same church. No, no, no. Listen now. So that's when you start saying, okay, where can we go? So it won't be nothing secluded. It won't give you no different kind of signs that it's going to end up being something that it's not. It's just a friendship date. It's just a social. We could have just went to Bible study and been done. You see what I'm saying? But they didn't want Bible study. They wanted to go out to dinner. So you know, I'm a big girl. You know, I ain't gonna pass up no good dinner. So we went to dinner. We went to movies, the whole night. And then I guess I guess he thought, well, if I take out again, and I said, let me not do this because I got to see this individual on Sundays, and I don't want him having no harsh feelings, and because I want to be cordial, especially in the house of the Lord. I want to be cordial, so let me not. And so I did not take it because I could have had a couple of meals in his behalf. And that's what you call using. But because I knew from the very beginning that it was never ever going to be nothing more than hallelujah, glory to God, handshake situation, you don't even put yourself in that kind of situation. So there you have it.
But
Now,
you did, dog, when you
huh?
went. But you did put yourself in
I
there because
did
you
go.
went.
I
Because you went.
did.
See,
I
You
went.
shouldn't have
you
went.
shouldn't even
You shouldn't have
go
went.
because you
You
missed
shouldn't
that
even that.
one.
You should have just said no,
That one
no.
dinner made him think it was gonna be a second one. You had no
No,
interest in him. You had no interest in him. You shouldn't have even gone. I get it. You like to chew. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a big guy. I still like to chew though, but I ain't going. I don't care what they offer. I don't care.
no,
They tell me and
no,
I'm
no,
going.
no. It was more of, some people just like to talk and conversate, and I'm that person. I can talk your ear off, and he needed to have a person to lend a listening ear. So I was more so, how can I
We
say,
can go to
I
the
was
bench
more
on the
like
outside of the church to talk.
the therapeuticness of the conversation to
Mislead.
allow him to talk.
You misled and doctor. That man mad at you right
They
now. He
got
can't even pray
psychologists
for
No,
for
he
you.
talking.
not. No, he
They
not.
got
Because when I
psychologists
pass,
for talking.
Mm-hmm.
when I go through the church, hey, how you
If
That
he
man
Mm-hmm.
still
say that
looking.
man
Trust me,
mad
it's
at her,
still there.
Man from last year.
man got to
I
stay
bet
in
you if you
church.
look around, he got a handkerchief right now, tapping that drool right there. Look, Dad, I could have had that, but I messed that up.
doing? No, it's not like that. It's not like that. I just,
I love it when y'all try to play all innocent, and y'all know good and hell well that it's like that.
now see you. No, see, listen, that's not me because I speak to everybody and I'm gonna treat everybody nice. That's right. All
So
right. So
according to Dr. Feelgood, you had a foodie call when
I
you
had a foodie
accepted the
call.
a
Yeah, it
foodie
was a
call because you
foodie call.
accepted
That's about all it was.
a dinner
Oh
date, even though you weren't romantically interested in the suitor, just to get a free meal.
no, it was a foodie and a movie.
Oh,
Okay.
So you had
oh.
So
a
you had a
foodie day.
full date.
I had a foodie and a movie. So if I was close to downtown Savannah, it would have been a dessert date too. Because you know where I like to go. It's a place called Better Than Sex. I
Yeah.
love it. I would come
The
on, honey.
hell
Would you like
restaurant
to?
is that?
It's
Oh
a
yeah.
dessert restaurant in Savannah, and it's called. I'm giving them free publication. Better Than Sex, and
Uh-huh.
Bullshit.
all of all of their desserts are very sensual and it has names. And when the waitresses or waiter bring it to your table, they will talk to you like, you have hot nut butter. You know,
Okay.
like all the added extras, but they're pretty good and the desserts are good. So if you're ever in Savannah and you want to go out to dinner and then want to have dessert elsewhere, take them to Better Than Sex. And that's a free pub for Better Than Sex desserts in
You get
Savannah.
your stuff for free from now on for doing that.
I got to tell them. I got to tell them. All
All right, who
right.
next? Who
All right,
next?
so let me just roll on. I'm gonna come to um dog, who I want to talk to. Miss Brooks. Miss Brooks, how are you? Can you hear me? Miss Brooks. Now I know something must be wrong because people won't respond when I say something to them. Miss Brooks, can you hear me? Well,
You may
let
not
me
even be listening.
okay.
Mr. Fab, I have a question.
Give me one.
Uh-oh.
Well, this
Uh-oh.
is for oh
This gonna be
it's
good.
right. So this is for the panelists.
The
Lady
panel.
T, you got to get on screen. You got to get on camera. Come on now.
Definitely, men, because I definitely want to hear your side.
Okay, so this for a man, so I can sit back. I'm gonna sit back. Go ahead.
All right, let go. Dr. Feelgood, come on now. We're gonna need your help.
You on mute, Lady T.
You just talking.
Okay,
We can't
there you
hear
go.
words you're
I'm just
saying.
talking. Yeah, I am. So my question tonight is, how can a woman tell that you are for chivalry? Yes,
What?
yes, you're out, you're like doing your thing. How can you tell you are a gentleman? You will provide chivalry. Like what are the non-verbal signs?
So are you asking them what do they do to show that they are chivalrous as being a
Yes,
man? Because some men will walk in front of you and let the door slap you right in the face. They won't even hold it for you.
exactly.
So
That's
that
what
Well,
yes, that's
here's
what
what
I
I'm saying.
understand.
Most men who are about chivalry will just be chivalrous. It's not yes or no thing. You know the guys who pull up and honk the horn, want you to come out. You know the guys that'll hold the door open for you, pull your chair out, um, let you order first, and things like that. You know those guys. If you're a guy, you're just going to do that for people. But what we're finding out today is that a lot of people don't want that anymore because they want equality. But let a guy not do it, then he's a misogynist and he's a piece of crap. So when saying that, we look at it as, hey, if I give you a date, I'm going to do everything that I've been trained to do, raise up for my father and my mother. I'm going to whether you reciprocate or not is immaterial because that is just me. I am I am that way. A lot of times, guys with swag and guys with that got a little street to them, hey, they like MC Light said, urinating on corners, got the evil tooth grin. You know, some women like that, but they're not going to get manners. You better go to the shootout and enjoy it. You better go to this
go to
drug
a
dealer and enjoy
shootout.
it. That's what That's what you're gonna get with cats like that. With people that are not about that life. You're gonna get the gentleman.
We got some feedback coming.
You're
We got some
echoing. You're
feedback.
echoing,
Yeah, you
Dr.
got a lot of
Feelgood.
feedback, Dr. Feelgood.
SLT DVD 1024.
How
Your
about
hand
now?
is up.
Yeah, that's
We
better.
It's much better. Somebody else called on SLT. Because I don't think they can hear me.
DVD 1024. Where you at? Where you at?
If you're on here, why you not talking? That's that. I mean, that's what we're here for.
They got their hand up, and I was trying to
Some people,
acknowledge them.
Maybe
Okay,
they
Sound
well,
like they
looking
put their
at
hand
the
up and walked away.
I'm asking them to unmute.
okay. Well, I heard. Now, listen. See, I know Dr. Fabulous is up in age, and you said something. Did he say did he say the men was wearing Timberland? Something he said they gave it like a little thug plug. Is that what you said, Dr. Feelgood? You said something about the man. He had like a little thug plug, and then you better enjoy the shooting. You said something, but I was so busy looking at something else until I didn't hear exactly what you were saying
Can you
because
repeat that again, Dr. Fabulous? I'm having a hard time hearing you.
you said something about, did you say the person wore Timberlands and you better enjoy the shooting? Something you said. I was
I was
trying to.
being facetious. I said, with the guys with swag and a little thug to them, you're not going to get the gentleman treatment. You better go to that shoot. You better enjoy this shootout. You better enjoy this drug deal. You better enjoy
Oh,
this fist
because
fight
I
because
was
that's what you're going to get.
Oh, you're stereotyping because
listen,
you
because
can
I was
find
getting ready to say
a
who
very
stuff
good thug with top-notch chivalry,
who.
and they will fight for their woman. So I'll take a thug plug.
I'm
Who?
not talking about that. I'm
Here we
talking
go.
about
Here we go.
cats that go to the club and want to fight.
Oh,
A lot of younger women like to get with those like to fight dudes.
mm-mm. Because they don't fight no more. They shoot. Mm-mm. And I can't run.
Exactly. Enjoy this. That's what I said. Enjoy this shootout.
Mm-mm.
But they're gonna start stuff. They're gonna start stuff knowing that they got that on their mind, and they're gonna take you with
Ooh,
it.
look at
And
Jacqueline and Ashley and all of y'all raising y'all hand about them thugs with them Timberlands on. Everybody like a little thug loving.
but what I'm saying also is that it's not every woman. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that. That's not right. But
Oh, oh.
that's that's just how it is. A guy who's chivalrous is going to be chivalrous until he find a reason not to. If he thinks you a jump off, you're gonna get the honk at the door. You're gonna get the you're gonna get the hey, why don't you slide through at 3 a.m?
Mm.
You're gonna get all of that if they think you're not worth it. But any woman worth their salt's gonna get treatment because we want to see our female relatives get treated with dignity and respect. So we're
Gotcha.
going to do the same thing. And what a lot of women don't realize is that if you're not getting that treatment, do you need to stay? No, you don't need to stay. You probably need to bounce. You only He will do, and this goes both ways. He will do whatever you expect him to do, whatever you let him do. If he gonna honk the horn, and you accept that, you just made a new standard. He don't have to be. That's chivalry to him.
Mm. That
So
is true because what you allow is what you get. And
exactly. So it's not a matter of men being chivalrous. It's what woman thinks of herself, and two, what the man thinks of her.
mm,
Because a woman who's about her business, if she's a lady, and this is the difference, men treat ladies like ladies. Men treat females like females, and there's a difference. Y'all might not agree, but ladies get treated like ladies, and they act like ladies. Women get treated like women. I try not to use women too much anymore because with the 52 different genders, I
There's
might offend
oh,
somebody.
only two.
mm,
woman.
So,
I ain't not
but
gonna say
when
woman.
I'm talking to female, I'm talking low quality, um, you know, smoke, drink, cuss, hygiene ain't on point, stuff like that. A lady's gonna, a woman who won't go outside with her bonnet on. Not because
Not
she
the
don't feel like
bonnet
it,
feel
because
good. Not
she's
the
gonna make
bonnet.
she has an image to
Yes, the
maintain. Those
bonnet.
women get
That
treated like
is
ladies.
so ghetto.
If you hanging out with the bros, smoking a blunt, drinking a 40, you can't expect no chivalry. You're gonna be treated like one of the boys.
Okay.
I mean, if y'all disagree with me, let me know. But that's y'all asked that question, and that's what I'm saying. People get the treatment that they allow themselves to get. You got your hand up, Miss Motorola. Go ahead.
I'm mute.
You're on mute, Motorola. She's scolding somebody. That child getting it.
Okay. Oh, it's something with this phone. But anyways, I was just listening to what he was saying. And first of all, where are you looking or finding these women? First of all, they drinking, they smoking.
You
Where
can
are
walk
you
down the
finding these
street
women?
and find them.
Well, why would you be attracted to that?
Because some of them do look good, but you got to look at the whole picture.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my thing though. If you attracted to it, then you gotta accept them for who they are. Because you knew that when your eyes were set on that person.
Okay.
But okay, but see, there's a distinction. There's a distinction. You can be physically attractive because guys are visual, so they can look good. But once you see what they do, they can become the ugliest person on the planet.
But would you still be with them? Would you still accept that meal? Would you still go out
No,
with them? Would you still?
I personally wouldn't. No, I'm not in a position to do that. No how, but no, personally, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to see.
You know what? You're absolutely correct. Because you can see a very handsome young man, and when they open their mouth to say something, I was like, you know how you see somebody, you're like, nice looking. And he was like, hey, Ma. I was like, Ma, I got your mom. I'm not your mom. And that was just like, that was the biggest turn off for me when he said, hey, Ma.
Hey, girl,
Like,
what's up?
I should say, what's up, my nigga? No, but you know, I kind of like gave him that little look like, but I was nice. I said hello and kept it moving. That's the way, because you know, sometimes these people will just use that word on you after you won't speak to them. Little Bo Pete, your hand is up.
So to what was to the question that was asked, like I agree with my brother. You know, you're gonna carry you as a man, you carry yourself a certain way. Like I walk with a standard, like point blank. I'm on point when I walk in a room. So, and as a man, you got to carry yourself that way. And you get whatever you give, that's what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
If I give, I'm letting the woman know off the rip. Hey, look, when I come, oh, hold on, you ain't got to open your own door. You don't open doors with me. That's not it. You don't open doors. You don't open your car door. You don't open, doors to buildings. You don't, I'm gonna pull your seat out. Like I was raised that way, so I know. So it comes easy to me. Some guys has never had that example to know that kind of stuff, and it got like on the job training. With me, I got a degree in it because I've always operated that way. So my first date when I had my 83 Cadillac sedan DeVille, my mother said, you
Not
better
the
open
83.
83 Cadillac sedan DeVille. I'm whipping, I'm coming through. My first date, young lady, I left my wallet at home and
Oh,
I go to the
not the
house.
left wallet.
Look, I go back to the house to get it, Doc. I go back to the house to get it. So I'm walking in the house. I'm only gonna be in to grab my wallet. And my mother was like, you left that young lady in the car? Go back out there and get her and bring her in the house. You don't leave a woman in the car while you come in. I go in, guess what? The young lady didn't have on no panties.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
My mother was a minister. She was a woman of God dedicated to My mother saw that girl with no panties on. Oh no, you take that wallet and you take her back home. Like, you know.
Not well, she was just making it easy access. I believe
Well,
that's what it
you know,
was.
it would have been good for me, but it was a reason why I ended up, going back to the house. Has your wife? I'm not mad. Somebody asked, I didn't see the whole question, but I'm not married. My mother, the man that I am, can contribute who I am to my mother that raised me because she taught me how to talk to women. I told her before she passed, I believe she was a pimp back in her day because she'll tell me some smooth stuff to say to a woman, and it still worked. So
Now, look, wait, Lil Bo Pete. Lil Bo
Hello.
Pete, I got to interject on it. Ashley, that was so smooth. I like that move, Ashley. Lil Bo Pete, has your wife assisted you? Now, see, that's the catch-all to find out if you was married. See, y'all got to read these things now. That was a smooth move, Ashley. I like that. I like that. And then you know what? Another smooth move, ladies, when you meet someone and you say, you just make me feel so safe. You get that? You make me feel so safe. Because, you want to make them feel like, they doing it. So we're going to start. We're going to write a book. We're going to write a book on these smooth moves, y'all. I like that. Andreen, I had to call on you, Andreen. Can you hear me, Andreen? Andreen, I know you hear me, Andreen. If you don't hear me, I know Leanne does. Leanne?
Good evening. Good evening. Good
Good
evening.
evening, Leanne. How are you?
I'm well. I was having technical difficulties, so
You was
I'm.
having Okay,
Yeah.
so listen, Leanne,
Yes.
I need you to tell me as being how to say we are seasoned women. That's what we're gonna say. We are seasoned women.
Okay.
Okay. So
Go to the
being us,
bathroom, throw up. Go to the bathroom.
wait a
Okay.
minute
Mute
now.
your
Who's
phone,
throwing
Lady
up?
T.
Lady T, why are you talking about going to the
Sorry,
bathroom on
mute.
this?
My apologies.
So listen, as being a seasoned woman, we know some things that we should do that is supposed to be eye catcher for a man, or it kind of like gives you the look, this is the person that I'm interested in. So Leanne, tell me one thing. Oh, congratulations, Ashley. But that was a smooth move, a transition to find out if somebody was married or not. So that was great. I love it. I love a beautiful marriage. I was married for 24 years, but God called him on. And if he was here, we'll still be married. So I'm sorry, I got ADHD. I can jump from here to there and everywhere. But check this out. Leanne, give
Yes.
me that smoothest move that you got, that you do, how to say, being real smooth about it, your
Mhm.
interest in a man. What is it that you do? What is one thing that you know is gonna like reel him in?
I'm gonna walk past him and give him an eye. I'm gonna look at him, smile, but I'm gonna do that suave walk. And if he looks, that means okay, I caught his attention. If he doesn't, I'll keep on moving.
Okay. So you mean you're gonna do
I have
that
to
little
keep on moving because not all not all women are a man's type, and he might have been engulfed in or engaged in something else. But if I took the time to walk across the room, give him my eye and a smile and say hello or something like that, but it didn't really grabs his attention, I'm gonna keep him.
you're gonna keep it moving. Now,
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
all right. So with that being said, a lot of time people in general, whether it's male or female, definitely don't enjoy what? The key word is rejection.
Nope.
So Lil Bo Pete said if Special K sent a drink, he would send it back. I think that would be a form of what? Rejection.
Mhm.
So
It's
to
rude.
interpret to
Yep.
interpret that to some, that would be like, I thought I wanted to get a chance to know him, but he sent the drink back. How could you recover from that, Lil Bo Peep?
Well, I don't think it's rude to send it back, right? So if she sends a drink to me and I'm interested, then now I know I piqued her interest, then I will go and approach her. I will go and say something to her. So that takes away that rejection factor. Even if I'm not interested, I still probably go over because I got a big personality. I'll bring it back. I'll go over and make a laugh and just talk junk. So I wouldn't leave her. I wouldn't leave her on feeling rejected. Like, dang, I shot my shot. That I
But
was
did you
interested.
hear what you said? Did you hear what you said, Lil Bo Peep? You will go over
Yeah.
even if you weren't interested. That was like myself. I knew I wasn't interested, but I didn't want him to feel the sting of rejection. So that's why I did what I did.
Look,
It's
look, doc.
it's
Look,
the
doc.
difference. It's a difference when you don't have to see him no more because you just seeing her in the club. But if
Now,
this
I still
person
ain't gonna give her
is
my number. I still ain't gonna. I
right,
ain't going over there to give her my. If I'm not interested, I still ain't. I'm still not gonna give her my number. But I
yes, but
will go over.
what I'm
And I
trying
will
to
go.
tell you is the difference between seeing somebody at the club. 9 out of 10, you won't see
You
that
will never
person no
see them
more.
again.
But if you go to
Right.
church and this is a church goer and you a church goer, you want to keep the pleasantries. You understand?
Doctor, you could have just told him no, doctor.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
Oh,
distinguished brother,
Okay,
she
I'm
wanted
back
that.
on.
She
I'm
wanted
back
that
on.
meal.
I'm sorry.
I'm right in full agreement with you.
Okay,
You could have just
so
said no, no.
I
Love you
missed
to
it,
death,
Dr.
you
Fat.
my Christian brother, but no.
okay. All right. Leanne, go ahead and tell me what you were saying.
No, I said I missed it. My phone went out. So
Oh,
I'm back. So I missed something.
no, no, no. The conversation was earlier about the sending of the drink, returning the drink, where rejection would be. And I was saying that you probably never see that individual again in the club. Whereas myself, a person at church asked me out, and I did go. I went, but I knew that it wasn't going to go any further than where it went. And
But you
they
could
told me that
always be friends. You don't
yeah, that's
have
what
to
I'm saying,
be in a
and
relationship. You could
correct.
just
And so
be friends.
that was the reason why I did what I did, because I didn't want that person to feel rejected and I would have to see him. It's a difference in going out and who said shake a hand, give a church hug at the end of the situation and be done with it. And we still cool when we pass by each other in church. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? And we know it's nothing there. But if I had told him no, he would have been looking at me sideways when I go to church. You
So is
see?
Mhm.
rejection still not at the end of that? Because if you went to
No,
dinner with him and a movie, and then that may have given him hope. Even if you say, "Hey, I'm just here for the
no,
companion,"
I didn't tell. No, no, no. He knew at the end of the date that it wasn't going anywhere or whatever because of the conversations that we had. You got to communicate with people. You got to you can't pull, how to say, tug a person along if you're
And the
not
body
in,
language. And the
and your
body
body
language.
language. So
Yes, when you going
he
out
was
for
good. He was good at the end of the day because he knew we was just, how you doing, brother? How you doing? So, at the end of the day. But if I didn't have that conversation with him and left that light bulb on for him to think, maybe I got no, 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 no. You got to have a conversation. And I'm good at having a conversation, especially when I'm not interested. You
Mhm.
feel me? There
No,
you
you got to
go.
be good at having a conversation, even if you are interested.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can
if you
wait.
aren't if you
I
are
know
not
wait.
interested, you still got to be good at having a conversation, doctor.
Yes, yes. You have to. You cannot. You can. There are things you can say if you're not interested to not let them
Feel
proceed
rejected.
further into feel rejected or proceeding further into. I'm really digging this girl. I mean, you will say something like, okay, so say he asked you to go out for a cup of coffee. You're going to meet him for coffee, but that's when most of the talking is going to come out, showing you as a friend, as opposed to you got that agape love. You're not showing that eros love. You're
Mm-hmm.
showing, you're
Right.
showing your friendship. You're not showing that you're really digging him. And a guy can tell and a girl can tell.
I
Now
guess
you
Okay.
said,
I don't want too many friends though, because if a lot of people ask you out, you're gonna go out with. If 10 men in a year say, "Hey, I want to go out with you and get coffee," would you gonna go with all those guys that want to take you for coffee just to show that
It,
agape, that godly love?
no, it depends on my situation. If I'm in a relationship, I'm not going out to coffee with you, period.
Right? If you're single, I'm saying if you're single.
Even if I'm single and in a relationship, okay?
Some
I'm
people,
single, I'm in a relationship. I don't have any right going out to coffee with you unless I'm going out with another friend with you or my male friend, my boyfriend. You understand? I have no right going out to coffee with you if I don't know you. If you are not already a friend, you and I will not go out for coffee together alone.
As it should be.
now, Special K, you were saying something?
I was just saying, I feel what you're saying about, especially because y'all frequent the same church and will see each other again. But some people, you just have to say no. I mean, you don't have to, I know it's still a form of rejection, but I know people where just even though you feel like you've made it clear to them that it's nothing, it's just a friendship base, some people feel like any slight little like communication or play that you give them, it gives them this little bit of hope. And they'll keep on and keep on and keep on. And I learned that the hard way till I finally had to just like cut it off. I'm talking about no phone calls, no nothing, because I'm like that too. I'm just not a nasty person inside of me. So I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I don't like my feelings hurt. And so I was trying to be a certain way, about it, not so harsh with the rejection, but just a simple because I might text back or I noticed that I said, dang, I could just say good morning, but it was like that was the gateway. If they text me and I just said good morning back, I really think it gave this person like that little bit of thing, like, okay, she's still talking to me, or I still got a chance. So I guess you just feel out the person. I'm not saying in your, situation, but you gotta, some people you can't do, you just gotta cut them off. No, I'm not interested. I don't want to be, I don't, I don't want this because if they have a real liking to you, they may keep trying to pursue you, pursue you, pursue you.
Okay, okay. Well, we understood. No liking for me, no liking for him. And that was the end of that journey, honey. So, anyway, I'm going to come on over here. Nasty J, are you in the house? Action Jackson, are you in the house?
I don't think he's on.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
He's on mute. Okay, well, I'm not going to call on him no more. But anyway, I would like to thank each and every one of you. I see new names, Juju, Oliver. Hi, Ryan. Nikki, you know I got to call on you. How are you doing this evening, Nikki?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, Nikki, do you have a trademark or a signature move that you do when you're interested in someone? Because you know, most of the time, men have this old black books of tricks. I want to know, does any women have some tricks that they can pull out their hat?
Oh, I pulled out. I'm in the grocery store since I'm 5'1".
Uh-huh.
I try to. This is way back in the day, though. Try to reach for something way up high on the shelf, which I can't get, and now I
Oh,
ask
that's
him, "Can
wrong.
you reach and get that item for me down, please?" Since
Oh, now that's
Go
smooth, Nikki.
Diva.
I like
Go
that.
Diva. Go Diva.
I like that. Can you get that for me? That's right. Okay. All right. I like that one, Nikki. I'm gonna have to put that in my black book of tricks. But then I'm almost 6 feet. They say, get it for me. Whew. Okay, all right. So, I keep seeing movement over here by Andreen, but Andreen must be doing something else tonight because she can't give me her undivided attention. There you go, Andreen. I know you heard me talking. So, I need to know what is something that you do to attract or capture the essence of a woman to a man. I know you got some up your sleeve because you're an educator and we profound on that. That's right. That's right. Because I gotta, whoo, I ain't gonna even put my tricks out there. I'm gonna have to write a book.
I definitely think I am a smiler. So I try to be, and I am like, even if which I feel like it's a good and a bad trait, I am I'm more so I would say warm and welcoming. So I'm often always smiling. So I tend to smile a lot. And I feel like if I really like you, then I'm going to smile and probably make conversation. But I'm definitely a smiler and a talker.
Okay, so that's what I was going to say. The key thing is if you communicate, because I never meet a stranger. I don't care where I go. If I, man, look at here, my conversation, and I'll just start talking, and they're like, you know that person? I was like, no, child, but I'm gonna get to know her. That's one of my traits. That's one of my traits, y'all. But anywho, I'm gonna come on over here. Oliver, can you hear me? Oliver, can you talk to me this evening? You know what I like?
Oh,
See, my thing is now, let me tell you what my smooth thing is. I love to hear a person's voice. Like people get into this texting mess. Don't text me. I want to hear you. I want to hear that quality in your voice. I need to hear if you're gonna say, "What's up, mom?" And then I'm gonna give you,
hello.
"Hi, Oliver, how are you?"
Good.
I just wanted to hear your voice, Oliver. How are you this evening?
I'm all right. You?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So, as a man, you got to have a trait that you use, or I'm not going to say a line, but what is it that you do when you see a young lady? And I can tell I'm just trying to gauge you out. I know you might be in that middle age. Do you all call you the millenniums? What is it that you do that when you see a young lady that you're interested in? How do you approach her?
Um, well, I guess a lot of the times what I would do is just go up and start a conversation. I mean, the biggest thing is confidence. Weirdly, a lot of pretty younger women, they tend to feel like a lot of guys don't approach them because of that. So you go up and you be confident and you just say, "Hey, look, you know, I think you're beautiful," and then you just start talking. You know what I mean? You don't. A lot of the times for me in the past, I haven't really like. A lot of times I'll go to them and say, "Hey, look, I don't really want anything from you. I just want to tell you you're beautiful," and then I walk away. And then it had happened where they came back and they started talking.
Mhm.
All right. Well, Oliver, I hear a little accent. Where are you from?
Jamaica.
All right. What part can I ask?
Yeah, Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that you are on with us tonight, Oliver. I just love to hear the voice.
Stop
Okay.
it, Dr. Feel Good. I mean, Dr. Fabulous, stop that. Stop that.
Ooh, what you trying to say? What you
Let
trying to
her,
say,
let
Mr.
her,
You
Brother?
know
You heard
exactly
her
let
what
her,
you're
voice come
doing.
down a couple decibels.
let her
Mr.
be,
Dr.
let
Decibels.
her be a
Fabulous
cougar.
Smooth.
Let her be a cougar
Where,
if she wants
where,
to be a
where,
cougar.
where you
Girl,
from?
I used to be a Cougaranian. I didn't slow down. I mean, stop. I'm just,
You heard her voice change.
I know the whole thing changed, the whole attitude changed.
Lord.
The
Be a
demeanor
cougar.
got there.
She
Look the
wants to
hands.
be
The
a
hands still
cougar.
going. The
listen,
hands
listen.
only
Let
use
me
the
stop
last one
playing
or
with
two
y'all.
words.
I almost
Hey,
put the candle up.
listen now. It's the smile. No, but all jokes aside, I love to hear a voice because if you can't call me on the phone, honey, keep your text. And I'm not. You know how some women just go. I'm gonna take this text. No, no, no. When you first meet Dr. Fabulous, you can text me one or two times. If we exchange telephone numbers, don't text me when you have my telephone number and you can call and talk. I don't get down with the texting. That's not protocol for me.
Try it.
Welcome, Douglas. How are you? Douglas, don't play with me. Oh, okay. So he doing the silent thing. That's okay. That's good, Douglas. I
You can't
can't
hear
hear
me?
you. Talk a little louder.
Testing, 1, 2, testing.
There you
Okay,
go, Douglas. We got you.
Okay.
I can hear you, Douglas. So, Douglas, you came right on time. I need to know that when you see a woman that you're attracted to, what is your smooth move that you do to introduce yourself to her, or how? You know what? I like to do a role play. You know, I'm into role play. So, can you do me this favor, Douglas, and role play with Leanne?
Can you
If
hear
you,
me?
I can hear
You
you, Douglas,
serious? Why
but
you why
can you
you
hear me, Douglas?
why would you do
Douglas, I don't think
Douglas
Douglas
having
can hear
technical
me.
difficulties.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on. Douglas, I
uh-uh.
can't hear you, Douglas. See,
Next.
Douglas, I was gonna let you role play with Leanne, showing me how you get you walk in the house and you steal them, but you can't put it together for me, Douglas. Your volume or something is going on.
He said
Yeah,
he was.
something is not. What about
Now I
now?
hear you. I hear you good now, Douglas. So go on. Stop playing with me. So,
Um,
Douglas, listen to me. I need you to show me how you would come up and introduce yourself to draw a lady in, how you would meet someone if you were interested in them. How would you put on your pizzazz to capture them? And I want you to role play that with Leanne.
let's say I'm a Q. What up?
Oh.
Now, you go, Leanne, please tell him who we are.
Well, you're not a natural Q because most Qs are men with dignity and respect, not just say he's just a dog. So, I'm gonna get the what you give me, I have to give back. If you're approaching me and you say, "Yo, what's up? I'm a Q," and I'm gonna say, "Okay, dog," and that's all I
Like,
have
let
to
me
say.
get that booty.
No,
Rudy
no, no,
Tooty.
no. That's not how you approach a woman. And Douglas, that is not how you approach women.
I know
Don't
he
make me
don't.
have to teach you on this phone tonight, on this Zoom tonight. Okay?
Hey, this is Founders Day Eve, so I don't care what y'all say.
Don't care.
Um,
It's Founders Day. Happy Founders Day.
oh, thank you,
1911.
Rudy Roo.
I'm not.
Actually, I don't have a.
Listen. Men treat you the way you allow them to treat you. So I'm not going to even signify that with a
Rudy
response.
Root. Yes, that's right. So why don't you start all
I'm
over
gonna pass. I'm gonna give him
What
a
I'm
really
saying, I
why
don't
don't
have
you
a
start all
rapper.
over and be the gentleman that you are? How about doing that?
Like I was saying, I don't have a rap or anything. I just go up and introduce myself, and we'll take it from there. That's when I get shy and reserved
now
and get speechless.
see, ladies, I like how Leanne did that. She had to turn it around to make him see. Now you're not a dog, you're a gentleman. You see how he came on back? That's what I'm talking about. Because you know what? You have to set the stage for the performance.
That you
I told you I could write.
I'm happy this evening. I just came from a function, and so I'm like that. But actually, I don't have a. I just introduced myself, and take it from there. I'm a little bit clownish or fun loving. Some women might say immature or childish, but hey, that's how I roll. You either like it or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you like to make you're fun. You're a fun loving type guy. You make a woman laugh, and there's nothing wrong with laughter because a person that can't laugh and I love comedy myself. That will reel me in every time. It took me a long time. I really don't do the radio, but of course with XM radio, you can go into the comedy. And I know my daughter get tired of me because when we going anywhere, like a long distance trip, I never listen to the radio, but I have the comedy on and I'm just laughing all the way down the highway. So, Douglas, if you can make a woman laugh, that is definitely a good feature. And welcome. I'm so glad we can see you because you got that picture up still from Veterans Day. I'm going to need you to take that down now, okay? I'm going to need you to get you a suave picture and put it up.
Oh no, I'm a vet. I'm a soldier. That's me.
Okay,
So
all right.
yeah, I'm gonna have
All
to cross you off the list just because you made that comment.
No, don't cross me off the list. See, you tell a man what you want, and the man either receive it or he don't. See, that's called open communication, open dialogue. I say, I want to see you in a suave look. I've seen you in your uniform for Veterans Day. I want to see something else now. See, that's why I'm
See,
saying some men
I
can't take
thought you was
corrective criticism.
anti-military for a second there.
You did what now?
Thought you was anti-military for a second
Oh
there.
no, never that. I love a man that served. Served me, honey. That's what
I
I'm
Ooh.
thought
talking
women
about.
love a man in uniform, so I'm showing my uniform.
Oh, well, going on now, going on. Okay, now let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. It is 9:49. And if you got anything you want to say or tell us about women being in control during the first date. Now, you know what I really and truly love, but that's why I say communication is key. I love planning a first date for a person that I'm interested in because sometimes men don't do things that women like to do. So I always ask a man up front, do you enjoy pedicures? Do you enjoy spa days and all that? Because to take a man and give him a complete spa day, oh my God, at the end of that day, you both are so relaxed. Everything is just Little Bo Pete, you got your hand up. Go on, Little Bo Pete.
I got it up. Listen, don't plan our first date. That's my job. I'm old
Oh,
school. I'm old school. You can plan the
what
second one.
we talking about Sadie. What's her name? Sadie Hawkins. It say
Yeah,
that the woman going to go out and do a little something, something for the man to make him feel good.
I
So
feel
that's
good
all
if
I'm
you
talking about.
You gonna
I
send the
feel good if
drink
you
back?
accompany me on my first date. So you can plan that second one. Let me take care of the first one. Like
Oh, okay.
I'm a
So
romantic.
you know
I'm a
what?
romantic
Going
kind of guy.
even though I know you're not gonna take me out on a date, but tell me what you do
Okay,
some of the things that you would do on your first
okay.
date.
I'm gonna tell you how to dress first of all because I want you to know like where we going is gonna be white linen tablecloth status. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to look like me. You're gonna have to accompany your fly gonna match my fly. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? We're gonna go to dinner. After dinner, I might jump on the Ferris wheel downtown, you know what I'm saying, to look at the night line in the city.
But
Then
first, woo, pump the brakes. Cause you know what? The girl might have a fear of heights. And
well, we're
then you
gonna
been
go
and took
feel
her to
together.
wait. Listen. You might be and took her out to dinner and you put up in that Ferris wheel and everything that she ate for dinner come up. So that could be a bad date.
But I mean, it'll be the same for me. We just be there together in a mess because I'm scared of heights too. But I'm just saying the romantic thing.
Oh,
Oh, you can leave dinner, take a walk, jump on a horse and carriage. You could be romantic. I mean, men can be romantic. Every man ain't, like, hey, let's just, keep it on this hill. I mean, even if we don't go to dinner, I'm a chef. So I cook dinner. We can have a picnic. Then after the picnic, we can take a walk in the park. I mean, we go get ice cream. I mean, we can keep it simple and it still be fly and romantic.
okay.
Hey, stay away from the ice cream. The
That
last
way.
time I took a woman to
Lactose.
get an ice cream cone, end up getting married.
You know what? Only Douglas. Only Douglas.
Oh
But
my God.
Douglas, go
Got
on, because
married
what
over
you say.
ice cream, Douglas.
Something about that ice cream. Listen, something about that ice cream intrigued her enough to marry you.
Hey,
Mm-mm.
Doug, you must have held the cone for her. You held the cone?
Jesus.
No, I think it was after you get past the cone and you got to get the ice cream within the cone.
Yeah. Okay, that did it.
What you saw that in? Hey. But hey, you must be in Atlanta.
Oh my goodness.
Mo Pete, you in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that sky view, the Ferris wheel, and then the
Yeah,
horse carriage ride afterwards.
yeah.
Boy, hey,
Look at here. It,
something.
it's romantic guys on the upscale. It's got romantic guys on here.
Okay.
We can
All
we can
right.
do the sky view. We do the carriage ride, and then we go to one of those rooftop restaurants and enjoy the evening.
All right. Now we're going on, Douglas.
Yeah.
I'm
That's how
gonna
you
give you
do
a high five, Douglas. Going on with that. Okay. So, with that being said, I'm gonna come on back over here. I'm gonna try one more time for Action Jackson. Are you in the house, Action Jackson? I see you, but I'm not getting no response. Okay, I'm gonna leave Action Jackson alone. Well, anywho, um, it's been a pleasure. It is 9:54. And if you don't know, let me say this, Douglas, I appreciate you. So you come in the last waking hour, but you sure can bring a little light to the situation. And I appreciate you, Leanne, because you know what? As I said earlier, men will only do what you allow them to do. Leanne didn't allow you to roof and bark at her. She put you right on, she smoothed you right on out. And then you said, that's when you become a gentleman and you become a little shy. Well, I like that. Douglas, your hand is raised.
Yes, I was going to say. Now, see, that was a great example because I've been on some platforms or reactions where women was like, "Well, if you don't come correct the first time, then I'm not going to deal with you." And I've said, "Well, maybe that's his MO, and you can miss out on a good thing by not saying, hey, instead of just cutting them off, be like, well, I prefer a person this way."
Mm-hmm.
And then if he's feeling it, he'll adjust. If not, he'd be like, peace. So I like
Yeah,
what
but
she did there also.
that was real good. And that's why I'm saying sometimes that communication is key because had she, like she said, walked away and just said, oh, he was she could be missing out on something good, something great. So it's nothing wrong with giving a person a second time around because you know what? You can clean them up and fix them up and make them into what you want. It's just
Go
like
ahead,
if you know how to heat
man.
up leftovers. Listen. It's just like a person cooking a full course meal, but then the next day you got the leftovers. You might need to spice them leftovers up, but you can make it what you want it to be and make it taste the way you want it to taste. Now, you were saying something, Leanne. I couldn't hear you. You was breaking up.
All the oxtails just need to be extra seasoned the next day. It could be one or the
Ooh, they
other
be
because that's
right.
what happened.
That's just like spaghetti. Spaghetti not good on the first day, but that second day it done set
The second day.
overnight. And
But
ooh,
So then it must be true that men will change for who they really want.
and
they
will
will.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will.
and will.
Yes, yes, they will.
I'm a true believer of that.
Me
Yeah,
too.
But you gotta be
most
worth it.
definitely.
You just gotta be worth it. We gotta see,
Oh,
we gotta view you, we gotta see your value as if you're worth
Mm-hmm.
you changing.
It's
Right.
the
Go worth the effort
investment.
to change to satisfy you and get out my perhaps normal state of mind.
Okay. Douglas coming correct tonight. Oh, you gonna make me flip my bang back.
Founders Day need to come off. Founders Day need to come often. That's all I can say.
Mm,
Oh goodness.
all,
Mm.
all right. All right. Well, I'm glad you had a great time tonight, Douglas. And to each and every one of you, as I said, it's always a pleasure. And I'm going to come around. I guess the only people that's on right now is Lil Bo Pete, Special K. You all come on and say what you got to say.
Lady T.
Lady T.
Oh,
Oh, well, Lady
Lady
T, we
T
couldn't
back on
see
the
you.
scene.
Lady Steve.
All right, then. Well, bring it on. If each and every one of you will say your says for this evening, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to start with Special K.
Just want to say thank you for everyone who joined in the conversation, whether you just listened, tuned in. We had a lot of people tonight, so thank you all. A lot of new people. Again, welcome to the Upscale Love for You. Thank you all for joining. And that's all I have to say. Great show, great conversation as usual. And I'll pass it over to Lil Bo Peep.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. Again, thank you, Dr. Fab, for having me join this great team of people. Hey, keep laughing, keep living, keep loving, keep smiling. Follow my smoke and follow my praise. It's your boy, Lil Bo Pete. Let's go.
All right. And come on down to Dr. Feel Good.
This is the DFG and the place to be. Hey, I'm going to give a holler to my fellow 1911. I know tomorrow's y'all day. 112 in the spot. Hey, it's a good thing. We achieve y'all friends. But want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. Listen to my little rant and know that a gentleman's always going to be a gentleman until they find a reason not to be a gentleman. So y'all remember that, ladies. Act like a lady, you'll be treated like one. And most older gentlemen, especially ones my age, we were taught to be gentlemen and taught to be courteous and things like that. And if we had sisters and mothers, we wanted people to treat our female relatives like that. Last thing I'm gonna say is never make love by the garden gate. Though love is blind, neighbors ain't. Back to you, Doc.
All right. And to Lady T, and then to distinguished gentleman.
I
I
want
keep
to say
saying gentleman, I meant brother. I'm sorry.
that's okay. I just want to say, panelists, did y'all like that smoke from Little Bo Peep? I really enjoyed him. Yay! Great job.
Thank you,
And
Lady T.
thank you for coming on, fam. And I hope to see you all week after next, I believe, because we're not here for Thanksgiving.
We won't. We'll be getting that turkey right.
I promise you, the show will be on fire. And I hope you learned something tonight with chivalry. And I hope you ladies find your true heart desire. And I'm gonna pass it on over to DB.
Distinguished brother.
I want to say good night to everyone. Glad to be here. And let's keep this thing moving. Let's keep the fire going. And let's just have a good time while we're doing it.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. And I got a message from Action Jackson. He's at the charging station, y'all. He drives a Tesla.
Whatever.
That's why I wouldn't have one.
Whatever.
Because you know what? If you can't come on and do what you're supposed to do, I'm gonna cut the holes on that car. No, I'm not. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. But to each and every one of you, thank you so much for coming on. And we will not be here next Thursday, but the next Thursday we'll be here the same place and same time. But before we leave, I just need each and every one of you on here that comes on. Please type in something you want to talk about next week, or come to our email, upscaleloveforyou@gmail.com. That's upscale love for you over here in the corner. The word upscale, the word love, the number 4, the letter U, and please send us something to the Gmail of what you want to talk about, because we want our conversations to capture you. And oh, do I see Action Jackson? See,
Yes,
I
you
need to
do.
think about that little
Yes, you
funky
do.
Tesla for him to show his face, y'all. You
Good night,
see,
ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
yeah, it's good night. But you see, you got to put them in. I ain't even going there tonight. But please drop us a thought, a card, whatever is on your mind. Rate us, tell us what we need to do better, because we're trying to become syndicated. We're trying to be all over the nation, you all. So with that being said, I'm going I'm gonna turn it over to Action Jackson. Do you have something you would like to say?
Great show, guys, as usual. And enjoy listening to everybody's opinion. And that's about it. See you guys in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah,
In
sweet.
2 weeks. In 2 weeks, you mean 1 week? Because we won't be here next Thursday, but we'll be here the next week. So don't send our viewers elsewhere on that Thursday, the following Thursday. Douglas, you got your hand up, honey. I will not omit you.
Yes, ladies, you need to post what you cook for Thanksgiving so we can rate you to see if you're worthy of our change.
Ooh, but you know what? They can type in anything. It's the taste, baby. Because if I cook you something, you probably would never want to go home. That's why I don't cook for men. Woo.
Happy Founders Day.
That's it. That's it. Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, each and every one of you, thank you once again. And we won't see you next Thursday, but the next Thursday we will. And with that being said, good night and smooches. Mwah.
Good night.